Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Coyotes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida's offense takes the field. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage is open, zone. Double coverage is open. Throw that guy the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Gators want to move quickly. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, when the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Coyotes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Coyotes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Low man wins, and he just smashed it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll test the right side. Ran through the contact. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy, and you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Coyotes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now to ship into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Coyotes in the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Dingoes!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw for it. Release to the back. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Lights off a defender. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games.
He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And they swarm him under. And the Coyotes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Coyotes will call on their punt team. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive.
Nothing but green ahead. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This is a designed run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida, 35, Coyotes.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pryor. Makes the catch and knocked down. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Willingham. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
3:25.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And, heck, yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
Here he comes, and he loses the ball, keeping his own end. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking deep down the right side. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Coyotes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. On the move to his left. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Got him downfield. Running toward the tape. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Coyotes with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Trying to get to him. Looking for a big play. Hauls it in. Off he goes. Touchdown, Dingoes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Coyotes, 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Gators racing to the line in a hurry up.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped you.
The Gators are marching down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A 1st down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. He's off to the races. At the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. Touchdown, Dingoes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 23.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gators will hustle to the line. Now they'll run it to the right here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now he's looking to throw it. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Calls his own number. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score 72. Coyotes 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start the season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll throw it on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
He's looking for a man on second down. Connection to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were fast.